Welcome everyone to the third installment. I think it's the third one. Should it be the third one? Yeah, it's the third one. The third installment of Chronicles in Darkness, our weekly Rogue Trader game. As always, my name is Tony. I will be your GM for today. And let us all return to the place you left off. You are right around here.
I can't see the characters.
It takes a while to load. This map has a pretty dense clutter of stuffs.
Did you make the map
No.
this time?
No. I don't.
The same map.
I know.
I
I know it's the same map.
In fact, to any of our viewers, the maps are actually made by our glorious player Nero. Nero.
Stop. I make them on commission.
Mm-hmm. I described to him what needs. I described to him what needs to be in the map, and he makes the map because I am actually an incompetent fuck when it comes to making maps. I'm better at making stories.
Yep.
Roll20 is also a horrible medium to make maps in if you're actually going to use it.
So that's why we need a horrible person to make our maps with. Ergo,
Exactly.
a Swedish man, the most
Yes,
horrible of people.
it's the same thing if you know a nuclear reactor blows up. Who do you want to fix it? Well, you want Nero to fix it.
Yeah,
Because radiation will bite on him because he's even more horrible.
It's like you know, if we ever meet killer aliens that want to rape our bodies, who do we send against them? The Swedish.
Well, actually, I don't.
Because you cannot rape the willing.
I can only see Ignatius's flipping health bar and like, what is that?
Because
Again,
he's
I
the
don't
only
see
one that
it.
actually put it in. This is actually the first thing we're going to do for this session. I want everyone to put in a health bar, and like you have 3 bars to use. Your red bar should be your hit points. Your blue bar should be your fate points, and your green bar should be your current ammo for your currently held ranged weapon. Is this understood by everyone?
Give me
Yeah.
a second, I'll just make it so it represents the wounds on my character.
Hopefully.
Second. Considering the thing I wrote that I did in the chat while everyone else was inside
Could
the room.
you read that out, please?
Basically, all I did was that I stepped away from the rest of the party to look into the void for a second.
Give me a Psyniscience roll. And actually, give me a base Psyniscience roll, but if you fail by less than 2 degrees, I will tell you something.
Ah,
Wow.
that was not a good roll. I'm contemplating, like, fate point in this one.
Contemplate it at your leisure.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
take
make
one.
contact.
Your
How many do you
35
have?
perception has finally failed you.
Today the walk is calm. The calm is in the warp.
Actually, you do realize something. Even with this shitty roll, there used to be like a veil across like this entire part of the of space because of the proximity to the Great Warp Stones is fairly shrouded. And looking into it, you always had to battle your way through like this hazy fog. But at this point, there is no fog. Instead, what you feel is almost a hollowness has taken effect in the warp, as if there are creatures nearby or there are beings nearby that seem to be dampening the warp's effects. It's almost like the warp is being drawn into something nearby. You can barely feel the emotions of the people behind you.
Freaking mandrakes.
So many emotions.
I'm gonna sit down, actually, like squat down, and touch the moldy surface.
Your hand squelches into it.
Right, we got here. As we are going to rub the side of my bird as I speak. Well, it appears that there is much more here than meets the eye.
Speak up, we can barely hear you.
Well, Moonin, there appears that there is much more here than meets the eye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to contact the rogue trader directly by thought sending.
All right. Speak into Charlotte's mind.
Rogue trader.
Charlotte suddenly jumps off the crate. What the fuck?
Excuse the rather crude invasion of your mind. Do not look alarmed. I have decided to keep this silent.
She's not subtle about being afraid. She's still looking around like... Would I be able to tell it's him, or...? Because I can't recognize...
Most
the
likely
voice
not.
No.
He doesn't have the same voice when he speaks into people's minds.
It's just like... Who are you? Like, she's saying this out loud. She looks crazy right now.
It is Sedok.
Oh. Okay. You're like 5 feet away from me. Why are you doing this?
Because there is a feeling that something might be watching us.
I see.
This way, they cannot oversee my thoughts, nor oversee our conversation. The warp here is being drawn away from something. It is a dampening effect. I cannot tell you where exactly it is going or what its purpose is. But if something is capable of manipulating the warp at such a level, we might need heavier weapons than we have.
That may be a problem. Didn't exactly bring heavy weapons.
Didn't really
The
plan this
Emperor
out.
will have to provide.
Planning was a poor choice of words since we don't have anything, and also the fact that this was just meant to be a normal murder. Until it
Sedok
went
turns
tits
around
up.
to look at you over his shoulder.
Not alien assassins.
Shrugs.
All right,
Looks like we're gonna have to improvise.
Marius, you were still sifting through the data banks, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Give me a tech use test, real quick. Or actually, give me an intelligence-based awareness test.
So just intelligence then. Okay.
It's pretty much a tech use test, but actually, yeah, it's a tech use test, but it's based on your perception. It's the perception test based on your intelligence.
I'm just gonna roll intelligence then.
Mhm.
That's like a Misonomer bar, right? Whatever. There you go.
Ooh,
Impressive.
knows all.
As
Natural
you're
two.
looking through the databases, you're sifting through them, various reports of various years. You had been skimming through the data logs, and something catches your eye. Well, your mind's eye, so to speak. A little file. In fact, the interesting thing about it is that it seems to be dated a few hours ago, after the quarantine has already been put into effect. It's a little warning sigil. You'd ignored it because of all the other warning sigils of low air, low pressure, blah, blah. But this one is interesting. It describes a shipment. A shipment was put into this station. And the warning sigil is very, very generic. It says that no servitors are currently at the docking area, and requests loader servitors to be taken to the docking area to pick up this shipment. Now, what is interesting about this is, one, the time, and second, the sender. The sender is simply noted as redacted. The name has been removed. The contents are also removed. Who it is to be sent to has also been removed. No information is actually available on the cargo itself. But cargo was transferred to this asteroid a few hours ago by an unknown person to an unknown recipient.
And you said it was after the quarantine was established, yes?
According to the Kazbalika, yes, this would have been after the quarantine was established.
Okay, well, I just pipe up and I say, Captain, you may wish to see this. I've uncovered some interesting information that may be of relevance to our current scenario.
She just walks over, shaking her head. What is it?
It seems an unauthorized shipment was brought into the quarantine zone after it had been established. Any information about the package, the sender, or who was to receive it has been retracted. It it seems someone intends to stash something here hidden, or perhaps has sent something illicit to do with the situation. I know not what exactly has happened, but I trust in the machine spirits that they are not incorrect in this establishment. Thus, we should investigate this package to see who sent it here and why.
That is fair. While we have free reign, we might as well check. It may even lead us to find out what happened here. Who knows? So, but first, I wish to ask you something. Is there a way that you can remotely start the power like the lights once we get the generator up?
I've no idea if I know that or not, so GM.
You know many ways.
Okay.
It could be a power grid failure. Could be a deactivation of the main generator. Could be simply part of the quarantine. There's many different reasons.
I didn't ask the reason. I asked, is there a way to activate the light thing
remotely from like
depending from this console. This console tells you that no, it is not connected to the power grid, and in fact showed you a point on the map where the secondary genitorium is to activate.
Again, not why I asked. Like the light, you know the thing that the red guy did. Like he was trying to turn on the lights, but there was no power. Is there a way, once we get the power up, to turn on the lights, or was it already set?
Oh. Yeah. Once you turn on the power, the lights will go on.
Perfect. Alright, just wanted to check.
The light and power systems are interconnected.
Yeah, so we need just reactivate the machine spirit and perform the necessary rituals to reactivate the power in this section, Captain.
Good, good. Right.
Every one of you is currently in possession of a microbead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are all going to explode into sudden static. You know, like...
Ignatius terraces off and hurls it to the ground and recoils.
Anyone who keeps their microbead on will hear this static burst for several seconds. And then they will hear this. And then it goes off.
What?
Knuckle, look at everyone. Seems that hunters were sent in. Hunters became the hunted.
As you say
So
this,
they did already send somebody in.
your microbeads are going to once again come online, and this time it's a bit clear. This is Damien Bay. Damien Bay to hunting. Come in. Cut off from...
Wait, that sounds like some sort of SOS.
Could I attempt to use attack use to perhaps clear up the static of it?
That would be a logic test.
A logic test? Okay, logic it is then.
Well, Tinnock didn't know if they did send up. He barely heard anything. Just sounded like a distress call.
Can I reroll that with a fate point?
Of course.
Okay, let's try again. Nope.
The signal was the signal went by too fast for your implants to capture it.
So is the signal still going, or is it just going like gone?
Do you want to check the frequency it came in on?
I'm actually gonna ask Matt. I'm actually gonna ask. No, I'm gonna use my air authority thing. I haven't used that yet. Is it the air authority where I give people plus 10?
Yeah, you order somebody.
Exceptional leader.
I want you to try triangulating the signal, like where it is, like with the map we have.
Tinnock will I looked at them and said, "Fireman, it seemed as if he was trying to get into contact with us. I may have been wrong in my assumption that there may be somebody here. They may be trying to contact us from outside." He's in a cross-legged position as he's saying this, half meditating.
Or
So,
Dragos? Just try to
Marius?
make sure that it is coming out from outside.
Yes, I can attempt to triangulate the communication if you desire, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
So what do I roll for this?
That would be another logic test with a +10 because she ordered you to do it. But because of the fragmented nature of the message and the fact that it went by so briefly, this will have a minus 30 penalty, which would become a minus 20 penalty.
Oh.
It went by too fast.
I'm sorry, Captain. It seems that the frequency path and the transmission passed too quickly for me to triangulate it.
Alright then. I'm gonna have to assign one of you, let's see. Actually, you might as well keep trying. If he tries contacting us again, try to basically speak back, try like setting up a little conversation.
Yes, Captain. I will attempt to clear communications through the machine spirits and attempt communication.
Good boy. Right then, we should move on to that generator as fast as possible.
Anyone else want to do anything in this room?
Yes. Are there any dead bodies? I'm not gonna eat them. I swear.
Are there any dead bodies on the map?
No. Okay then. No, there's not.
Anyone else?
Yeah, there is one thing I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
As everyone begins to file out, I'm just going to, let's see, move in and...
Oh, wait, real quick, before you continue. Ignatius, did you pick up your microbead again?
No, I turned and looked at it in trepidation as I walked away.
Okay.
Yeah,
Remove your microbead from your gear, please.
That's not good.
So I'm not paying for a new one.
Paying for a microbead.
You could probably just go and ask for one, to be honest.
No, Ignatius. I mean, Zedok.
Yeah. I want to observe this wall. What's happened to it?
Which wall? This one?
Yeah. It's collapsed. No, this one, yeah. It's collapsed, hasn't it?
Mm-mm. That is not a collapsed wall. Instead, I'm glad you asked. Because that is actually... Hold on. I have a piece of apple in my teeth that's annoying me.
Best
The
GM.
famous apple tea.
Hey! It's fucking apple. Wow. Wow. Okay.
It's fucking
sorry.
apple.
That is actually not a collapsed wall piece. That is styrofoam. That's insulating material.
All of it?
That is insulating material. The wall itself is fine. However, the walls inside space stations are coated with insulating material to protect the internal electronics from, or any kind of the gas lines from, if this part is ever decompressed, or through an emergency decompression, that the interior of the walls remains safe from the extreme of temperature. So, something tore out the insulating material of the wall, and this is lying before you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn to the tech priest.
Why the heck would he do that?
Explorator. Explorator. You are well more versed in these matters than I, but this has caught my attention. This material, is it not more commonly found inside of the walls? Is there any reason it would be removed, sanctioned by the Mechanicus?
I turn to him and say, much has been done to the machine spirits of this place. They clearly cry out in agony. I shall attempt to discern as to why the beasts have attempted to damage them more than they already have. This material merely protects the conduits of the machine spirits. They may have attempted to breach them in order to damage the machine spirits further.
So this is their flesh then. And I casually mention as I look above. Right.
Actually, Marius, give me a perception roll.
You all broke up like into machine voices from me there, so it's kind of
Marius, do you have scrutiny?
I don't think so, no. Well, I'll probably have it one trained, yeah.
Yeah, give me a
No
minus.
one gets scrutiny.
Give me a minus 20 perception test. That would be because you do not have scrutiny trained.
Okay.
No. Okay. Move on.
Could I try?
No.
Okay.
Wow, everybody sounds like
Thank
you're in a hallway.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it better?
No.
I'm gonna casually observe this wall for a second. Before I bow my head slightly. The machine spirit that resides within this place. Your flesh has been good. I ask the Emperor that he protects you and guides you further. But remember, if the road is easy, the destination is worthless. And with this, I'm gonna turn away from it.
I'll mumble some rites in Technolingua and apply some sacred unguents to the damaged machine spirits, guaranteeing that it will be repaired at some time in the future.
All right.
All right.
So you were continuing down?
Yes,
Yeah,
we all
are we
move
moving up?
information. Yep. Keep going.
It's gonna be somewhere here in the middle where I'm actually useful.
Okay, Tenok,
Yeah.
stay where you are.
Boltus? There he is.
No, Tanok.
Hang on a minute. No, come back. We're all in formation. You're meant to be ahead of us. Get in.
Oh. Sorry, my legs are just so much. I just bound.
I think the map is messed up there a little bit.
What do you
Okay,
mean?
what do you need, Coney?
I'm just gonna reload and see if it fixed it. Curious. Curious. Oh, so curious.
Hold on.
Oh, now I can't see myself at all. I think roll blew up in my face. There we go. Now I can see myself. Yeah, up ahead. Not supposed to look like that.
What, you mean the green stuff?
Yeah, no, I mean the fact that we can see a section of wall in the middle of the green stuff.
Oh, you mean
That's
that?
fine.
Oh,
That's
shit.
not a big problem.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
There's a picnic bench.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was like, what? What's that doing there?
You guys
Yeah,
suck
there
at
were a few
formations.
inconsistencies. I tried to remove most of them. All right. Tenok, give me an awareness test.
Last roll. 1d100. What is this? A what perception is this?
Hearing.
Sight? Smell? Okay. 4. Oh. Almost.
All right.
I'll use a fate point. Alright.
You hear soft voices coming from here.
Tanok holds up his hand, raises his, makes the sign, the universal sign of get down. He'll crawl up to Charlotte and whisper, "Fireman, I hear voices." Do they sound
I
human?
wanted to know
Or do
what
they
these
sound
tubes were.
What they sound like
Okay.
is this.
Yeah, no. Yeah, when she asks if they're humans, he shakes his head. No, Fireman. These are dark creatures.
Actually, the dark creatures, when they spoke, they had a very deep. They had like this reverberance to their.
Oh, so it's like a more deep. It's like a very deep.
No, their voice seemed to echo as if multiple voices were speaking at the same time.
Oh.
These sound like normal.
Do they still speak the same kind of? Can I tell if they speak the same kind of language?
Yes, they're speaking the same language.
All right. Tanok will say, "No, these are not." He listens again for a second. No, these are not. Actually, these are not the dark creatures. These are something else. They speak the same language though, so I would be careful. They could be allies of them.
Right. Move up, but keep it quiet.
Of course, Fireman. And
Like we're all gonna move
Tanok
up
will-
now.
Tanok will. Do I need to make a stealth check?
Well, only one of you needs to make a silent roll. Who has the least silent roll? Because if they fail, the whole party fails anyway.
Oh.
Good point. I guess since I don't have stealth and I have like 4 agility, I guess it's me.
Actually, I would think it's more like one of the astropath or the explorator.
My solid move is 17.
Yeah, you
Or, well,
roll.
you did the minus
If you fail, the whole party fails anyway.
You did the minus 20 thing, didn't you? So
Yeah.
that's actually 15.
Yeah.
No, come on, man, don't fail.
Alright, well, I'll try that.
Roll natural 1.
Hey, it's
You know,
happened
if
before.
he passes, we just go to the next lowest guy.
Yeah, I'm squeaky.
No.
Oh god, no! You're like kicking over trash cans.
As you're trying to, actually, exactly, as you're trying to move up quietly, Marius steps down, and you just hear like this jet of steam come out of one of his implants.
Sounds about right.
And you will now hear a voice come from this part. It's speaking in a slightly accented low Gothic. Come out, humans. We mean you no harm.
Oh, I feel like I could. Can I make a Forbidden Lord Xenos? If I fought these guys before?
Just not to be trusted. No.
Oh, no? Okay. Tinok looks at them, grips his, looks at, grips his rifle tighter. What is it? What are your orders, Firemaid? He whispers.
She holds the pistol up for a moment, thinking, and then reaches her boot up and pushes to knock a little over her foot and goes, "Come on, move it. Might as well see what they..."
I really want to make a
It's like
stealth
we're
check
hiding
just in case.
anymore.
Oh, I can. I could hide.
You would trust these creatures on their word, Mr. Spagley.
And Tinok will
No,
move up
but they know
right
we're here anyway. Might as well be in shooting range. She says
he'll-
openly as she starts moving up.
Tinok will look at Charlotte and,
Uh,
gesture. Should he hide? Do a hand gesture.
So I'm just gonna get behind this unactive plasma conduit. Get in Overwatch position around, just keep Overwatch on the door. With my
Alright.
single shot naval pistol.
Alright. Zedok?
Yep. Right. I know that they're around there, so, I am going to move behind here and establish an overwatch.
Marius?
You're not gonna go help the rogue trader?
Well, the rogue trader is behind cover, so if they come around, I'm gonna get to shoot them.
Alright. Sorry, I'm just asking.
Warren?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm there talking, so I was letting them finish up. But I'll also just walk to here and establish an overwatch as well.
Ignatius?
Can you overwatch with the woodless stare?
No.
Damn. Okay, I take to the other wall,
Alright.
and I'll overwatch with the pistol.
Jade? You have black metal spikes sticking out of your chest. The pain is agonizing. Like, you can barely even, see clearly from the pain. Your eyes are watering up. You have never felt such pain in your life. Next to you, Tanok's limp body is lying against a pool of his own... What color is...
It would be red. It was
Yeah.
red.
Next to their red, in a pool of his own blood. Looking down at your hand, you see that it's also covered in blood.
Jay, go see Kane. I
don't think Sedok has had a chance to formulate a coherent plan at the moment, given that it's literally been 6 seconds.
My plan was
1, 2,
ideally
3,
never
4, 5,
underrated.
6. It's over.
Well, Jade, if that's going to be your turn, it's the Dark Eldar's turn. And a plasma grenade is going to land here.
Oh my god. I'm dead. GG, guys. Sorry.
No, you have fate points.
Well, you knew. Fuck that. Just fuck this. That was my fault.
Can I it's where is it landing exactly?
First, he has to roll a fucking ballistic skill test.
100 please solve our problems for us.
Oh, he misses.
Well-
And it will scatter 10, which is 1,
Back to him.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's that way, right?
Yeah.
And
I
it
can
goes.
look. I have the scatter diagram here. Give me a second. Let's see.
Are we using the ridiculously?
10 is right. Let's see. 10 would be this direction.
Yep, then I was right. And it scatters 4 meters in that direction. It has a blast radius of, I think, like 3?
3
Blast
meters,
three.
yes.
So, doesn't hit him, doesn't hit anyone. You just see like a great blue as a plasma grenade detonates right
Fuck
around
these
there.
guys.
Actually, 1 second. You see a explosion.
Neat.
MGM animations.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hail of more grenades.
And
gonna
you
come through.
hear and you hear shouted voices. Kinal Ichaka! And then you hear the strange sound of crates being opened. Baltus, your turn.
Fuck. I'm gonna keep overwatching.
Zedok?
Right. Seeing as the rogue trader is down and bleeding, I think. Quick question. We use the only war rules for healing, do we?
Yeah.
First aid,
Like
right.
I said, anything that has to do with combat is only war.
Right. In that case, I'm gonna move over there, and I'm going to
You
assume...
can't make it there though. Like you can actually like get there with a half action to do anything, assuming that it actually takes a half action to do.
No, that's a full action to move.
It's a full action to... no, this is a half action. It's just 6 meters.
What is your agility bonus?
You have a 6 agility
3.
bonus.
Yeah,
Isn't
then
it
that's a
just
full
still-
action.
It's still full action. Damn. Well,
Your half action is your agility bonus.
Nice. I need to get a higher one. Let's see. Half move is full move.
3.
Charge, run. Yeah, I'm gonna charge her so I can hit her when I get there.
Cool. Marius.
This is. Can I just because I'm not 100% familiar with the Unreal Wars? Can I suppression fire down an area without a target, just like in a certain area? Because you can do that in the previous ones.
Yeah, but like you said, there's no target, so you wouldn't be hitting anyone.
Yeah, but you can suppression an area
Actually,
so if
it's
someone
random.
enters it.
You
Yeah.
have to roll a 1d20. If anyone is in that cone, there's a chance they get hit. Or
That
rather,
is
he has
also-
to roll with a -20.
That is also true. Like you would, if you would suppress fire from where you are, that would be this. So you would be able to hit Tenok and Baltus.
Yeah,
Well,
you'd need to
Baltus,
get-
I'll give you the, no. But Tenok, yes, you would be at a -40 to hit him because he's kind of slumped.
I'm on the ground.
Wait, isn't that the rules that he rolls a -20 ballistic skill, no modifiers whatsoever, and then you have to roll for
I
each
can add
target that's in there?
modifiers as I wish.
Here we go. Suppressive fire.
No, no.
Characters can suppress an area 45
Nero.
degrees from the face
Nero.
and not half the range of the weapon.
Nero,
Yes?
I can add if I want to.
Rule 0, I guess.
Marius.
Well, since he's already pretty much fucked otherwise, I'm just gonna suppression fire down the hallway here in 45-degree angle, which is like that.
And what are you suppressing fire with? Your auto rifle, right?
Yeah, my arcade.
Are you
rifle.
using the semi-automatic or the fully automatic?
I'll use full auto.
All right. Well, remove the full auto damage, the full auto ammo, and roll me a -40 ballistic skill test.
Okay, well, I can't hit anything, but yeah, just
If
stop.
you roll a 1, you hit Tenok.
If I roll a 1.
Nero,
Okay.
this is because, you just spray and pray.
Yeah, basically.
Anyone who's in that has to make a pinning check, though. If
That
Fennec
is
was
true, but
conscious.
he's unconscious anyway, so there's nothing he can do anyway.
You can hit the
Ignatius,
shit out of the pipe though.
Marius, you see Marius just heft his advanced rifle, and with a sound akin to a buzzsaw, he starts laying down a volley of fire down the hallway. Ignatius.
By the time Zadok is at our side, I've like taken Charlotte by shoulder and started trying to like haul her to her feet with my impressive, like freakish Birdman strength.
Charlotte, do you resist? I guess not. That means she's pretty much just in a daze, staring at her own blood, which means she's kind of a rag doll. You just kind of pick her up.
All right.
She
Well,
wobbles to her feet.
I struggle at best. I'm feeble and pathetic. Just whispering to myself the entire time. "You should not have come here, foolish child." Start like dragging off back towards the relative safety of the room behind.
Mm.
Oh,
You can do a full action half move. Like, because you're dragging someone, as a full action, you can move your half agility.
Can I do like a half action half move, like a half of my half move and still maintain a held action?
No,
Okay, I will drag them.
because it's a half action to keep a hold of her and a half action to drag.
Okay.
Then that's Charlotte's turn as well. The Dark Eldar will just continue what they're doing. Boltus.
Alright then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move right here, near to knock.
Marius, give me a -20 ballistic skill check.
Okay.
Wait, on his turn?
Yeah, that's suppressing fire. He moved into the suppressing fire. Suppressing fire lasts for 1 round. Anyone who moves into it gets the -20 hit. No,
Right, so, Overwatch is half action, right?
Overwatch is a full action. Oh, yeah, Overwatch is a full action.
He has
Right,
to make
so-
a pinning check either way.
And you have to make a pinning check now, Boltus.
Let's see, where's-
At a -10 because of full auto.
Can you move Charlotte to my side, please?
Yes, I can.
Right, so which one is, pinning again?
It's willpower. Do you have nerves of steel?
I do.
Then you re-roll this if you fail. You pass. You manage to not be afraid of the hail of bullets above you.
Right, so that's my turn.
Yes, it is. Zedok, your turn.
Yep. Let's see. Well, seeing as they moved her away, I have to follow behind because I can't make a Medicaid check, and that's my full round.
Mm-hmm.
Medicaid is a full action. I'm all
You
done.
could you can like do a held action as well.
Well, I can't do much more.
You can't do a hold action because a hold action is a delay is a full action.
No, it's not.
Delay?
At least it isn't Black Crusade, which I believe it's identical.
Oh yeah, you're right. Delay is a half action. But
Well,
that
I
doesn't
can delay-
that doesn't help him
That
because
doesn't really help. I mean, I
Yep,
can
yep.
delay a aim action if it comes to it, but that's about it.
you can delay a shooting action, something like that.
Yeah,
Get a little-
yes, I'll delay a shooting action if I see something, I shoot it. Anyway,
Marius, do you continue the suppressing fire?
What do you guys think? Just out of interest, should I keep it up while you guys try and grab Tenok, or
If you did, they would continue. You would continue to have to take -20 ballistic skill tests to see if you hit one of them.
yeah? Well, I can't really hit shit anyways with -20, so I'm not really that massively worried if they can get out of it.
Yeah, but if you like ding to knock, then he's dead.
True.
True that, but I mean, I'm also afraid that if I don't continue, the Dark Elder are just gonna run right up here and start killing people.
Well,
so
that's why we're moving back. You should just like you could just like Overwatch. I mean, the worst thing they can do is like huck more grenades over, but
yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll just go into Overwatch. Yeah.
Ignatius.
I continue dragging.
All right. Move another half move. By the way, since Zedok delayed, Zedok, you can use a half action to heft her and move with Ignatius. I will count this as you guys moving at Zedok's next turn. And you would be able to move whoever has the lowest full move.
I think we're moving at 3.
No, full move.
Oh,
If you both help.
yeah.
That would be pretty much one of you holding her arms, one of you holding her legs. Is that what you're going to do? Guys?
They're all gone now.
Nero?
yes. What?
I'm talking to you.
I just did my full action. Is it my turn again already?
No. I said you delayed your half action. You can now use a half action to lift her legs, and
Oh
then...
yes, I'm gonna
in your-
help carry her.
Yeah, then Ignatius moved back, but instead, during Zedok's turn, you can move whoever of you has the lower... you can both move. Whoever has the lower full move, you will move their full move.
Right. Well,
Charlotte skips her round again. the Eldar, you continue to hear shouting and crates being thrown open, cursing in an alien tongue, and Boltus.
Right, so I'm gonna pull Tanakh back and drag him away from the bullets.
All right, you can half move back.
Right, so that's 4 meters. Drag him over here.
All right, Zedok, and now you guys. Which of you is slower?
I believe we're moving at 3 agility bonus.
Both of you?
Unless he has a 2 or something, yeah.
In that case, you move 6 meters. Marius?
I will do another suppression fire down the hall now that they're out of the way.
Again, full auto?
Yep.
Then again, remove. How much are you shooting with your full auto? I think it's 5.
5, yep.
So that means you're 10 left. And yes,
Well, it means I have how many left? I've actually been keeping track of this.
you have 10 left.
No, I have a clip at 20. It's
You
actually less than
shot
that.
twice at full. That's 10. You have 10 left.
Yeah, I shot twice at full, but I also had 2 from the previous game, and I haven't reloaded yet, so it's actually like 8.
Then use the bar above your head to track it.
I just generally use a character sheet, but yeah, okay, I'll throw it on there.
I mean, that's why you have it, or else just don't bother.
Yeah, okay.
At this point, you can pretty much start acting in narrative, but not doing big things, because the Dark Eldar is just going to continue just milling around with their boxes.
Alright, so do you want me to do -40 again, yeah?
No, you can't hit.
Okay, alright.
There's nothing in the thing you can hit. I will tell you when to do this. So at this point, what does everyone want to do? And where is Jade? Jade.
She
I'm here.
there she is.
Hey, Jade, where were you the whole time? We had to skip your turn like 3
I-
times in a row.
I did mention it a second time. I just assumed I was out cold.
No,
No, you're
I've
there.
been skipping your
Right.
turn because you haven't been here.
Oh.
You're not out cold. You were still very, very conscious and very, very much in pain.
Yeah.
Ah,
But remember, Charlotte, they don't know who they are. Who you are. You're motherfucking Charlotte, motherfucking Fairglaive. That's who you are.
All right. What do you want to do? We're currently
back into the
we're
room.
currently in kind of narrative time. Don't make big moves, but you don't have to move with turn order or move actions.
Shuffle her back into the relative safety of the room behind whatever this large thing is.
So there. All right, then move her there. Hold on. I will move you all there. Does everyone else want to follow along?
Yeah, once
Yeah.
Marius sees they're clear, he'll make a quick run, sprint actually, with his locomotive things to where the rest of them are.
All right.
Yeah, I'm dragging Tanakh with me.
All right. Tanakh, give me a toughness test.
One D100 minus 39. Nope, don't wake up.
All right. Now, what do you guys want to do? I'm gonna pretty much leave this at you. I'll only be calling for routine toughness tests for Tanakh. Beyond that, what do you guys want to do?
Right, I want to do a. I'm gonna need to do a Medicae on
Well,
Charlotte.
first, Jade, you haven't been here for a while. What does Charlotte say? Because you kind of didn't
Ow.
have a turn. That's it?
oh, she's still in shock from getting shot. A lot.
All right. Yes, then. You want to do a Medicae test?
Yep, I'm gonna do a Medicae test and see if I can do anything whatsoever about this.
Let me check something real quick. I need to check something about Medicae if you get a bonus for... Because she is currently lightly wounded.
I don't think there's any bonus or penalty associated.
No, it's just she heals every day, super fast. Never counts as a.
First aid? No, you would get negatives. But you don't because she's lightly wounded.
Yeah, basically.
She's
challenging.
lightly wounded.
She's lightly wounded because she has auto-sanguine.
And if I succeed, I heal 1 wound per.
Degree of success plus
per
an
degree of
additional per intelligence bonus. Yes.
Yeah. Right. So, anyone want to help me with this?
Does anyone else have
Nobody-
Medicae?
Yeah, nobody can. We're not trained.
Right. Brilliant.
What's your intelligence?
40.
Oh, you heal.
I'm thinking about spending a fate point to increase her wounds by 1.
Mm-hmm.
See, so that would heal 6 wounds. Yeah, I'll do that.
So that would put her. This puts her at 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Jade, you are at 2 wounds, and you now have 9 treated wounds, which you will have to heal naturally. Okay.
I would suggest that you do not make rapid motions.
So, wait. Pretty much, Zedok leans in. Wait, please. 1 second here. Zedok is going to lean in, and since you don't... Do you have a med kit?
I don't.
Does anyone actually have a medikit? Because I do think Woodmasters start with one.
You could probably find.
You could probably find one on the wall, Coney. Like, I mean, this is a station with heavy machinery. I know the Imperium doesn't really care about its people, but sometimes they're just
no
so
OSHA compliance.
They might
There are
have
no medikits on the walls.
I'm just saying that could have.
If there was, I would have told you. Now, you pretty much, because you don't have a medikit, what Zedok pretty much does is he tells you to grit your teeth, and he tears out the fucking spines.
Why are you describing his actions again?
He never actually described his actions.
It's about to, but
yeah,
he kind of told me to shut up.
He told you about this,
shut up.
Clancy.
What? Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much how you heal her. Jade, you are now at 2 points. And now, please, Zedok.
Well, since I've had my descriptions described to me, I kneel down right next to Charlotte and begin pulling out the spines. As I speak, I would suggest you do not make rapid motions. The poison is still in your system, so removing the spines will keep it from continuously pumping out. I'm going to tear away a section of my own robe, my sleeve, and start binding the wounds a little bit with that to stench the bleeding, if only rudimentary. This endeavor was a foolhardy one. We should retreat to our more defensible location.
Yeah. I thought there was cover there, but the weapons just ripped right through it.
Their weapons are of great potency. I would suggest grenades if we have any.
Do we have grenades?
Okay.
Anyone?
The most prudent course of action would be attempting to circumvent this kill zone. If there is a secondary access to this chamber, it might be useful. However, these Dark Eldar have already proven on several occasions that they are capable of moving through the walls.
I don't think they're the same ones from what I've seen.
I would not
For
know.
one,
I
these
never
ones
had the
use weapons.
opportunity. Most prudent course of action would be to attempt to continue, or to attempt to leave this place. However, if they have sealed the doors, we have little choice but to trust in the Emperor and continue onwards. I can restore some of
How are we
these.
meant to do that? One of us is already down, and none of you can fight fucking shit.
I am sorry. Warn you that I am not a combat specialist.
Speaking of which, is the chicken man okay? I'm poking and prodding him because I'm unsure of his ultimate fate.
The chicken man is out cold.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna look
He's
over
still breathing. He's breathing, but he's
I am not an
breathing
expert on
and
xenobiology. Attempting to heal him would be foolhardy, even if it is, even if I have spent a great deal of time with beasts. I'm gonna pull out the last
do the same
spine.
that you did for me. Yeah,
I'm gonna pull out the last spine. If you say so, Fireman, I will obey you. If I can save your beast pet, I will attempt to do so. I'm gonna stand
Just pull
up.
out the spines and patch up his wounds. That should be enough.
Had I known that we would head
Don't
into
go need
combat,
surgery.
I would have brought my medikit. And I'm going to brush past Belsus, and I'm gonna look at the 3. Maybe the most prudent action would be to establish a kill zone or an overwatch. If our enemy attempts to follow us down and kill us, I'm gonna kneel down right next to Tenok as I say this. They were doing something in there. I could hear the opening of boxes and cursing. I know enough of language to understand when someone is upset, even if he is a foreign creature. I'm gonna nod slightly before continuing. They will most likely hunt us down.
Watch the door.
Yes, Captain.
Right, I'm gonna kneel right next to Tenok, and I'm gonna do a Medicaid check.
Do you have Forbidden Lore Xeno?
I don't.
I need to check what the negative modifier is for
The default
Xenos.
defaults to like a -20.
I think it's a -20.
Can I like use my Forbidden Lore Xeno to help guide him along?
You're not there.
You're out cold, remember?
No. He's fine.
He's watching the door.
He's watching the door.
Alright, sorry, I'm mixing up the...
Xenobiology. Give me a sec. Medical attention.
It's -20.
You sure?
Yeah.
Then yeah, it's a -20 Medicaid test. Aha. Do you have Hardy to knock?
No, but I would count as lightly wounded if I was able to get something to eat. Like a.
You are not Hardy. That means that
Not
test.
yet.
That means that test is a fail.
Yep.
I'm sorry if I don't get that. You know, right at the start.
When we kill the
Right.
Eldar, you can eat them.
I'm gonna
Alright.
look up at...
You do not heal him anything, but you do manage to staunch a bit of his bleeding.
His biology is very different. The blood is not coagulating properly. For some reason, it seems that his body is in a severe state of weakness. I'm gonna stand up and, rub the alien and Charlotte's blood casually on my robes.
Tenok,
Yes.
give me a +10 toughness test. I count the +10 as being aided.
Got a
Oh,
0.
Flat success.
As Zedok is speaking to Charlotte, you find yourself like falling in darkness. You hear the words of the shaman echoing through your mind. You see fields of dead, and then a sharp, blinding pain in your chest as your eyes fly open.
You know, he tries to sit up. You hear a growl. First thing he asks, though, where is Firemane?
Your master is alive, though she is wounded. You are in worse of the wear yourself, however. I'm gonna hold up one of the spines that I pulled out. These things are quite nasty. I'm gonna collect a handful of them and
Okay.
you store them.
Okay.
I'm sure I have a pocket somewhere I can store them in. And I'll make sure I wrap them in cloth, and either I use the remaining of one of my sleeves or I pull the other one off to wrap them in it. I don't want to accidentally stab myself on it.
As you're pulling the spikes, as I say, may I inspect that weapon, Zadok, if you will? I have
I do
knowledge
not
of such.
I'm gonna flip one of them over, making sure I don't pinch myself, and
Hang on.
hand the back of it to Baltus.
Mars was
It's me, actually,
Okay.
Marius. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna hand it to Marius. So I mixed together the names.
Okay. Well, Marius extends his exploratory mechadendrite and takes a piece of takes the needle inside of the injector and starts to analyze the chemical. Would it be possible for me to do a trade chemist to try and figure out what it is?
Yes. At a -20.
Okay.
But you do get the bonuses for chem use and all that from your.
Yeah. So it's -15 then. Yeah.
How long is that taking him?
That's going to take you at least a minute or two. Yeah, Ignatius, you wanted to do something?
I was just going to comment on how we should not tally here, because they will surely be approaching our door.
Also, real quick, I'm changing the what's on top of your on the top bar, because no one's going to be using it for ammo, it seems. That's just going to be your fatigue,
Yeah, that's normally how I do it.
which means that, for example, Tenok, you're currently at 5 fatigue, and Charlotte, you're at 1 fatigue.
I can barely walk unless I get something. Unless I can eat something, I can't walk. I mean, I can't.
You can walk barely, but you can't
I
fight.
can walk. Can't fight. So
Can walk. Can walk.
Don't worry, there's plenty of Eldar for you to eat when we're done.
Anyway,
Tunok says, I hate to admit it, but Ignatius is right, fireman. We have to go. I hate pulling out of a hunt just as much as the rest, but he coughs, blood is innocent. We have to go. We cannot continue to function as a pack like this.
Charlotte?
She waits for a moment, then looks down and looks back and goes, yeah, so be it. Let's retreat back to the main entrance.
Is the
Just
main
gets
entrance
up and
not
starts walking.
locked? I'm gonna casually mention.
Yeah, that's not what I intend to do at all. I have to get Tanuk back up to fighting strength. Everybody cover me. Bolters keep overwatch where we move.
Oh,
Everybody else follow.
Tech priest. Maris, are there any surveillance devices in the area to which you might have access?
So long as the
No.
greater machine spirit of the generator remains inactive, all of the lesser machine spirits will be unfueled by its power. As I said before, we must reactivate it if we seek to use any of the machine spirits in the area.
Meanwhile, also, Marius, the analysis, your implants have completed their analysis. This is a highly virulent toxin. It seems to be mutagenic in nature and is very fast-acting, but also dissipates very quickly. In fact, you only managed to get a small reading. Its true potential is unknown to you at this time. It also seems to contain several chemicals that the Adeptus Mechanicus is unfamiliar with. Several amino acid strains that are completely alien to you. It's of incredible sophistication.
Right, Marius is very intrigued by this revelation of the various strains of amino acids he's not used to and the various chemicals. And he just comments quite quickly that the poison is indeed potent and is clearly of Xenos origin. The Mechanicus has no knowledge of many of these strains of chemicals. We may need to look into this further. However, whatever enemy we face, they are indeed potent.
In that case, do you guys want to move back to the main entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Cautiously.
please do so.
No, not yet. We're gonna move here. Right, just so you know, everyone's moving in formation, alright? Good. Right, we're gonna move back to this guy, and I'm gonna tell Tanuk to eat him, basically. Like you wanted to before, so...
Do you actually, know about that, though?
I told her.
No, but I'm guessing.
Tunok will look away. He'll look down and say, "This will not be pleasant." For you, I guess. Of course. And he'll start just eating.
Alright. Hold on. You regain... This will take about 5 minutes. It's fine. You just tear into him, tearing chunks of meat and flesh off its body. Anyone who doesn't have jaded, please give me a +10 fear check.
I'm not gonna look.
Anyone who
I'm
looks
deliberately
and
looking
doesn't.
away because this is a rogue trader that's giving an order. He is still, however, eating a human.
I don't look simply because he revolts me.
Alright. You regain 4 wounds, which puts you up to... How much critical were you at? I think 5?
Yeah, still critical 1.
You're at -1 critical.
And I lose fatigue. Also,
You
my
lose...
my organs are going in to overdrive. So
Yeah, you lose 4 fatigue, which puts you down to 1. And you regain 4, so you're at -1. Alright. 1 second. Let me just replace the token then. With a more appropriate one.
if I eat another body, will I heal more?
From this dark corner. Let the light of worship shine, that the Emperor himself might see it from his golden throne.
After a
Right,
few
Boltus,
minutes.
you're gonna have to take point.
So, you wanna roleplay exactly how you do it, or
Um,
are we all in agreement that it looks fairly nasty?
I'm not
Yes.
gonna roleplay it. That's just gonna take too much time up. So he just eats it. I mean, he just tears chunks out of it, stuffs in his mouth, eats, barely having enough time to like swallow.
All right. After
Nice
that,
then.
he seems slightly revitalized, but still, you still ache inside, Denok. Your body still feels weak, but strength is slowly returning to your limbs.
Can I still fight now, or is it just I still can't?
You're still at -1 wounds, so I don't recommend it.
All right. Knuckle, you know, it is done, Fireman. You know, just that's all I can do.
Right then. Yeah, Boltus, take point. We're heading back to the entrance.
Yes, Captain.
I will watch the route.
That's also not the way to the entrance, if I remember correctly. Or I could be wrong, I don't know. This place is
I
a
think it
labyrinth.
is.
No, it is. I remember this place
This is not a labyrinth.
because I remember
Everybody
that dead
move
body.
with us, please.
Guys, come on.
Zedok, come on. You're gonna be eaten by the Dark Eldar.
Rip Nero.
Right, I'm gonna need to move down as well. Yeah. Moving in formation, I recall.
Yes. This is.
Yes.
We all get
By
stuck in the
formation, it's
stuck in the
mostly
door.
just clump everybody up. Yeah.
Everybody just clump up, World of Warcraft style.
No, we get like we get stuck in the doorway like the Three Stooges.
Not that surprising. We have to move like this.
All right. So, just you all return. It's fine.
But was it dark?
What?
Why is the map dark?
Where the fuck
Because we
are you?
can't see it.
Okay.
No. Where the fuck
Where
is
is
it?
Zedok?
Where's Tanok?
I don't know.
Wait, are you off? Did you fall off the map?
You made me
He
probably.
has dived into one of the walls like a blood angel.
Oh dear God, hold on. I need to make the map bigger so I can find you.
On the very bottom right corner.
I can't see you.
Oh my gosh.
I think I accidentally deleted you.
What have
Tiny
you
bit.
done? You've killed the chicken man.
I killed the chicken man. It's all ogre. There you go. Chicken man's back.
He's huge.
He's enormous.
Oh, he's not. So he's at 1 out of 6. He was at 1 out of 2, and he was at 0 out of 14. And hold on, emits light. And 24 and 12 and 16. There you go.
I still can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
Shifting.
No, you should be able to see.
No, I can't see a thing. That's all
Oh.
dark. Right here? That's all dark. Okay, now we go. There we go.
I didn't do anything.
Now it's not.
I
Wait
didn't
for
do
it to
anything.
load.
It just takes a moment for your thing to load up with your permissions.
I was scared.
All right. So, yeah, you're back at the entrance, and the entrance is still sealed. That would be this place.
Right.
Tanak's sitting there
Everybody
in your
take
server.
cover. Basically, I want Boltus facing this way. Magos, I want you here as well. Everybody else in the middle, just so you can get to cover. And I want to go and check out the boxes over here.
Alright. Yeah, let's do that. Coney, if I ate another body, would I heal enough to actually be able to do stuff?
Coney.
1 second, I need to check something. And if a recruit consumes a fresh corpse, he heals at twice the normal rate. Oh. You actually only regain 2 wounds, which means you're at -3.
Would you regain any of them?
Uh,
It doesn't actually like heal him. It just makes him recover faster, like the natural heal rate.
no, I'll read this as you gain 1 time the natural healing.
Well, when you're in critical though, natural healing.
I
is 0.
also get this guy's toughness bonus in wounds. So like 3.
Yeah,
that's
but
like-
those are temporary wounds.
So this is still an encounter.
I know. That's fine. Yeah, they you got those as temporary wounds.
Yeah, but if he's healing at like natural rate, and he heals 0 because you don't actually heal when you're in critical. You have to wait for extended care.
True. So you actually did not regain any wounds, but you're at -1 temporarily.
Okay, that's fine.
You're pretty much just kind of coked up. Anyway, what did you want to do?